Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is still Monday, May 17, 2021. And really, honestly, today's one of those days where I might lose it. An absolute freak show. We got two dueling Federal Reserve presidents with completely opposing messages for the market. And I don't want to talk about that, really, honestly, because either they're doing this on purpose, which I think they are, or they're just creatures from another planet, which is probably true too. But, we'll get there. Let me start off with the basics like I usually do. We had a market today all over the place. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was down over 200 points earlier. We finished down fractionally about 50 points. And a lot of this had to do with crude oil. Did you watch crude oil today? All right, so here's the deal with crude oil. So there was all this talk about a possible, immediate ceasefire in the Middle East. Well, that didn't happen. As a matter of fact, Israel has increased its airstrikes, and crude oil made an amazing turnaround, finishing higher by 1.5%. That did obviously help the market. You watch this stuff, and it really can make you go insane. It's really the truth. Let's talk about a few other things. Silver, well over $28 right now, put on like a 3.5% gain. Absolutely fabulous. You got gold putting on a nice gain today. Awesome. The dollar reversed lower. Imagine how surprised I am. No, not surprised at all. 10-year yield stable. Okay. Before we get to the dueling Fed presidents, I had to write all this stuff down. Look, my last page. I need a new notepad. Let's talk about cryptocurrency volatility. It baffles me, seriously. Cryptocurrencies have been around a while. If there's one thing that we all know or should know about cryptocurrencies is they trade wildly. How many times have you seen me make this same move? They are very volatile, very volatile. So I got people writing to me about Bitcoin, about this, about that. And people, look, I don't trade these things. I hold them for the long run. So personally, look, how else can I say this? I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn how much volatility cryptocurrencies trade. Okay, Dash is under pressure right now. It's still above 280. Bitcoin is like 44. Most of the cryptocurrencies were very volatile today. A lot of them fell under pressure. But unless you are trading this like hour to hour, day to day, why concern yourself at all? Because we've all seen this before, people. And look, we understand the mechanism here. And it's not the regular guy or the regular girl who obviously are holding these things, buying them and trading them, yes. But this is institutions, and they right now are going to buy on any dip. I can tell you that because I know these guys. I know most of the guys who work at the Wall Street banks, who've asked me to work for these banks, which I never will. I'm telling you what I'm hearing from the inside. You understand? They're telling me that if Bitcoin were to drop to, I don't know, 30,000 or whatever, they're going to jump in here and buy it. Okay, I don't care. I really don't. These are long-term holds. The same goes for gold and silver. Sure, I like to see what happened today with silver putting on a big gain. Very nice. 3.5%, 3.6%, whatever it was. Gold put on a nice gain too. Lovely. It's fantastic and it's beautiful. But here again, I really don't care. I'm looking to buy dips here with regard to precious metals, cryptocurrencies as well, the stock market too. That's my mentality here. I am seriously a buy the dip guy right now. Why? Why? Because I think it's a great idea, because I have no idea what I'm doing. No, because we understand what's going on. And let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about this first. So we found out today as part of, the economic news, a couple of terrible things going on here, as usual, as you would expect. So the cost of building materials is surging with no end in sight here. So what can we expect? Housing to continue to go up as the Fed continues to supply artificial demand to the market by buying $40 billion of mortgage-backed securities every single month. Yet nobody asks the question at all. Duh. Are you kidding me? No, seriously. And we're also hearing this. And I think we're in the very, very early stages of this. Debt defaults are starting to rise. Look, American citizens, very sadly, are in debt beyond their freaking eyeballs, and all they do is continue to borrow more, despite the fact that they just got this stimmy check and they went out and they spent it. They're broke. Instead of taking that cash and, I don't guess, doing something worthwhile, they continue to borrow more and leverage against everything they borrow. It's an amazing situation, but we're starting to see debt defaults. I would imagine that people defaulting on their debt is going to hit a fever pitch yet again, just like we saw during the last meltdown. You understand? I hate to see that. I mean, people are suffering, people are struggling, but no, don't worry. Inflation is only temporary. Again, you can't make this crap up if you even tried. So let's summarize so far what's going on here. So new airstrikes here in the Middle East. Israel is pounding, I think, the Gaza Strip right now. That made crude oil turn around very, very nicely. Took the stock market right off of its lows. Finished basically flat, slight losses here. You can't make that stuff up if you wanted to, people. I talked about the volatility in cryptocurrencies. I talked about silver and gold. Fantastic gains today. Cost of building materials surging. Debt defaults. Now, let's talk about this. I don't know if I should call this the dynamic duo or the dynamic retards. All right, you tell me. We heard from not one, but two Fed presidents today, and each one of these things has a polar opposite story. So I'm going to leave it up to you. Tell me, because it's above my pay grade. When the Fed floats out two Fed presidents, okay, with completely opposing stories, what do you think is going on? So let's start off with Federal Reserve President Bostic. We've heard a lot from him lately, and the other one, Fed Kaplan. So these are the two guys we heard from today. So Fed President Bostic is calling for more easy money. More easy money. Now, right up the back door, we get this. Fed President Kaplan is saying, no, the Fed needs to begin to taper. So let me ask you, again, seriously, what's going on? Why do we have dueling Fed presidents like this? One floated out to tell one story and another one floated out to tell another story. I really don't know if they do this on purpose or they don't talk to each other. What are they trying to do? In your opinion, why two Fed presidents with absolutely different narratives today? I don't know. I will read the comments because I want to hear from you. I want to know what you think about it, because to me, it seems like some kind of a charade, some kind of a shit show, which it obviously is a shit show. But I don't know. I really want to know what you think about it. Anyway, so in summary here, real quick, we got a market that really does seem unstoppable. More easy money is coming despite Fed Kaplan talking about tapering. Look, we heard from the Fed chair repeatedly, over and over and over again, that they're not going to even consider raising rates until at least 2026. But again, I don't understand. And then we have the other creature, Loretta Mester, the demon creature from the Federal Reserve. The demon creature from the Federal Reserve is talking about, don't worry, we got your back, talking about the Fed. But so something else is going on here. But people, look, it doesn't change what we are doing, you and I. Okay, we are betting against this debt because it's going to inflate much, much more. We're becoming our own central bank, holding hard assets, physical gold, more importantly, physical silver, and again, cryptocurrencies too. And I really, really don't care about the volatility. unless you are trading it on a daily basis, you shouldn't care about volatility either. What you should be looking for is opportunities to buy the dips. Until, like I said, people, until they actually regulate this stuff, I'm going to remain a major bull. That's it. I'm not going to change my perspective. You understand? And I know it gets some of you rattled. Like you're in Bitcoin, you're in whatever cryptocurrency you're in, and all of a sudden, it takes a pretty big hit. But look back upon the history of cryptocurrencies, how they trade. They are very volatile, up and down and up and down. I mean, we're talking about swings like 2 standard deviations. Go look that up, is normal. Even 2.5 standard deviations are normal for cryptocurrency. So just get used to it. Anyway, look, people, I covered a lot of important stuff here for you. I really think so. And I hope you share this video. Again, I'm counting on you. Please give me a thumbs up for my videos. I really appreciate that. And I will see all of you tomorrow morning. I'm gone.